Hey yo, is this thing on? Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy Rich Southern Cali. The Outlaws are back. If you didn't know, now you know. This is the best show on the blog. Guaranteed to be the best. Something else, some new, some original, something gets you break. It's kind of late on a Sunday night. So I'm going to go ahead and skip the rest of that. Hopefully you like that intro. I've been working on it for years, but hopefully having a wonderful day. Amazing, stupendous, glorious, blessed, phenomenal. Something that inspires fairy tales and gives you that, I guess, in essence, the encouragement to keep pushing forward through this journey we call life into the unknown. We really do and don't know what the future holds. And anybody who says that, hey, no, everything is full of fucking shit, because that's how life works. So, anyways, y'all, so day to day, I hope you're doing fucking amazing. So I'm doing my best to check in. So if anybody starts subscribing, liking, commenting, anything, I'm well prepared, as far as I know, to keep on leading this personal channel tribe into the direction that we're going. And as time goes by and I could read the comment bars and I could see and understand what kind of questions and what kind of insight or input or ideas or opinion, like, Rich, what's your opinion on this? Then I could go ahead and give my opinion on certain topics for you as the days pass. I'll just go ahead and be like, look, I read this comment, that what I think about this issue, or no comment. I really don't want to discuss it at all, because for me it just doesn't make any sense. It's irrelevant. So we're in March. We're in the middle of March, right? And that's already 3 months in. Next month will be 4 months into the year, which makes it the first quarter down, which is wild how fast time is flying. So understanding this here, my best assumption, my best guess, my best anything on realizing the way time is passing nowadays. It's going by relatively really quick, or maybe I just feel as if it's going really quick because my schedule is really booked from one thing to the next. Then on Sunday today, I got a little bit of extra rest, but I was running around getting groceries, workouts. Then, I had to fucking make the food or feed myself. Then clean my room. Then I had to go do laundry. Then I had to wash up. Then, oh my God. And then yesterday I went to the park and it was madness over there too, to see the whole community come out. So this ended up being a really wonderful weekend for me personally. But once again, it flew by. And the upcoming week is coming up. And are we ready? Are we motivated? And are we inspired? Determined, disciplined, dedicated, and driven, and fucking hella focused to complete the task at hand. Do you know what the task at hand is for this upcoming week? For me, I have to go to work every day, show up for 8 hours, 5 days a week. Plain and simple. I might do a little bit of extra time and then might be asked to go in on Saturday. But that's the task at hand. For most of us, we're looking at it like, yeah, that's easy, or that's doable, depending on what type of job or career you've chosen to do with this life, right? Some people work corporate and they do and don't like it. Some people are doctors and they do and don't like it. Some people work at supermarkets and they do and don't like it. Either way, whatever way it goes, we all collectively, as a team, get up in the morning and go out. I mean, we got different shift schedules, but we get up, we go out, and we put our 2 cents into society to keep it running. And it's not just paying your taxes, it's filling that slot in that position in society that needed to be filled. Everybody says or thinks or feels that one job is better than the other because of the standard of pay. But what if You go to the grocery store and that person doesn't show up. The shelves are not stocked. You didn't find anything you fucking needed. You went to the store to buy some clothes. The racks were not filled. The boxes were still in the fucking back, and you didn't find that outfit to fill the event that you really needed. You went to go buy some food for lunch, and as you were at the counter to order, you found out that the cook in the back wasn't there, so there was nobody there to prepare the meal that you were ready to pay for in order to enjoy. Then you go to pump gas and you find out that the attendant called in sick, so there's no one running the store. The store's closed that morning, and the machine's not accepting cards at the moment. I mean, if society decides to play fucking lazy all at once, it'll probably crash pretty quick. um, just by that standard alone, I think that there's a lot of really, really dedicated individuals out there in the workforce that are really putting in on my area, at least, honestly, in my area, at least, anywhere I go, to accommodate that need. And it's always there. It's always there. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I think God blesses me, and the people around me, they just happen to be like top shelf, top flight. And I go to the store, go to the grocery store, go to gas station. I'll go get some food down the street. I had tacos de borrego. Was it fucking Saturday? Yesterday? Delicious. And the conversations I had with the people there and the way they treated me, very, very kind and respectful, and just feeling at ease, because I had to go into the hood to get these tacos. And you know how it is when you go into the hood. The harder the hood, the better the food. These tacos were so fucking good. Relatively, in the beginning, it was kind of a little nerve-wracking to just decide I wanted tacos. But then, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, it is what it is. I really want these tacos. Got off, hung out, made some acquaintances. It was really chill. It was really cool. And I'll be back. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, cool. Hopefully you like the tacos. Then I got home and I was like, I fucked up. I should have got more. I should have bought more instead of what the count that I got. So, anyways, as the time passes, and it will, right? We're looking at this week as a group, right. It's just me right now, but say I had an audience of like 1,000 people right now, and I'm leading this group of people who show up daily, and we're adding the comments to the rubric, so we could have a fundamental idea as an ecosystem on what's going on as a group. And friendly, respectful comments only, please, and be kind, courteous, and just, you know what I mean. Then maybe we start a private Telegraph or Discord or something like that, and we keep progressing and moving it forward. We might find people in this YouTube section here who become part of my physical manifested tribe, and like God and life were like, they put them there to come and help fill the roles, to establish everything I've been talking about in previous videos. But this upcoming week, besides work, I have to do my workouts. And to some people, it's like, it's bullshit. That's easy. It is for you. But for others, it is a very difficult, strenuous event that you try your best to avoid. Some people, but and you try your best not to well, at some point it's something you chose to do that's very difficult to do. And when you get sore and intense, and it's way more easier to sit on the couch and eat cheesecake, sometimes you don't complete the task at hand. Okay, so the New Year's resolutions was, okay, so from March 13th to 15th is the Aztec brand new year. So happy new year to everybody. It's the spring equinox or whatever. It's the Aztec calendar brand new year cycle. It's springtime. So we just got a brand new outlook on life when it comes to resetting our goals and getting on the fucking grind. And if you've been on it, then you're basically in your stride right now. So I have to do my workouts, and I'm gonna break down what I've done in the simplest fashion. Okay, so they say you have to get your steps in every day. So I go and I get my steps in from here to the park, and it's relatively about a mile away or something like that. Then I mean, it's such a nice walk for one, and then it's right there more into the populated area where the stores are. So there's a lot of beautiful chicas. And then when you get to the park, there's a lot of cute chicas everywhere. There's usually some revolving around me. So it's really nice. It's a nice experience. And then I get to the park and I do 200 burpees. 200 burpees, which is basically, you could look it up in another YouTube video from some other fucking vlogger or whatever, and they could show you how to do it. Or what it is you're standing up and then you drop to the ground and do a push-up. And then you squat and stand back up. That one. I do 200 of those. It sounds easy until you get a 5 or 10. Then you're like, oh shit. He does 200 of them every day. Back to back to back to back to back, about 6 days a week. And at my age, you know what I mean? I'm not like 20 years old doing this shit. So every day I gotta self motivate myself after work to come home, change, and go out into public and society right after work, right after I drive home. And I get that activity completed 6 days a week. And that's to maintain a healthy tempo, a healthy body, energy, stamina, endurance on a variety of different life activities. So then, what else do we have planned this week? Because it's gonna fly by. Look, so this is the key. We're gonna go through it anyways. The time's gonna come. We're gonna either sit there in our bed not doing shit, and we're going to scroll, and the time's going to fly, and we're not going to get the results we're looking for in the next 90 days. Or we're really going to lock in, and we're really going to fucking get the results that we're looking for. Now, I'm not trying to come over here and flex like, oh, look, I'm a fitness. Look, like, my shit's not even that big. You're not even that big. Look, it's like, you see what I mean? It's not even that big. It's like, the point is this. I know that in the next 90 days, if I really put in on this cut, then I should have like slimmed down my physique into a more shape worthy type of thing. Naturally, like the burpees will bring out your body's most natural state, most natural, lean, healthy state. It doesn't mean that your muscles are gonna get fucking huge. You're gonna have to do other shit. And it doesn't mean that your muscles are gonna get huge regardless, even if you do work out. Because most of these influencers and everybody else you see, they're on steroids, SARMs, and peptides, and other shit that I don't even know what the fuck it is at this moment. And that's why they look the way they do. So if you've put in that work, and I'm talking about you put in like 5 fucking years, and you don't see that perfect transformation, well, you might never see it, because you're fighting for the perfect physique while your body's aging and the chemical composition inside of you is changing. And so as 10 years progresses, you should have gained 10 years worth of muscle or whatever, and on a natural build, it could and it can't be that much. But you're 10 years older. Do another 10 years, another 10 years, all of a sudden you're easily 40, 50 years old. Now you're fighting age on that same drive, motivation, stamina, output, everything else that a 20-year-old was putting out. 20-year-old you don't think you're gonna fucking get that. if you don't have those extremely rare genetics, those amazing genetics. It just is what it is. So just be happy with what you can do naturally, because that's the best route for your body when it comes to long term longevity. Then, right? Um, my thing is if you have family and friends, try and make some time for family and friends. If you go to school or whatnot, you chose to do it, you're gonna have to make time for homework and everything else. But as time passes and the semester comes to an end, it's all gonna be worth it. All that time you put in on homework and everything else, all the time that you neglected certain activities in order to focus on this, it'll all be worth it. Mark my words, it will be worth it. So I was able to save so much more last year. But at the same time too, it was like crypto bull run type thing, whatever in the middle of the year. At the end it kind of really sucked. But one day I bought this coin as I saw the chart moving, and I've been tracking in progress, like following this, buying some other stuff and shit. But I was like, well, I'll try it out, right? So I got $1,000 and I put it into this coin. I bought it on Coinbase Advanced, right? And I bought it, and I was at work, and I just went back to work. It would like break or something, and then like 10 minutes later, literally, it was like fucking 10 minutes later. I didn't think nothing of it. I opened my phone. I think it was a Cora, Kora. The coin was called Cora, or Loka, 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 something like that. There were two different coins. They might be the name of the coins, but I opened my phone. I opened up Coinbase. I look at the charts. No, first of all, when I opened my Coinbase, the amount that was there, right? How much money you have in crypto? It said fucking $12,000, and I was fucking tripping because I only had $1,000 in there. You know, like, I bought from my bank account, and then I purchased the coin, right? $1,000 worth. I didn't have any extra money, so I was really fucking tripping how there was $12,000 right there. And then I was freaking out. So I looked and I found out it was the coin. It fucking moon rocketed. It was one of those god candles. I was fucking tripping that I opened my phone. I was in the middle of it. So I said, don't be greedy, sell. And so right on the spot, I was like, sell, and it wouldn't go through. And that one I saw the fucking candle start dropping. I was like, oh shit. And it was like 12,000, 11,000, 10,000, 9,000. I was like, oh shit, sell. Oh fuck. Sell. Oh fuck. I thought I was gonna go down to zero. And like just a massive fucking random pump or something that I caught on accident. And it went, and I sold right here, and it went all the way down here. So in that same 10-15 minutes, it skyrocketed up. You had a chance to sell or whatever. And then if you didn't sell, if you didn't look, if you fucking relevantly fucking didn't look for the whole fucking day, you'll look back and see that at some point in the day, your shit, your $1,000, I mean, I don't know how much it turned into, but your $1,000 was worth about $12,500. And you could have sold, but you were doing something else, and it went back to 1,000 or less. And never rekindled. So that was one of the things. Those other calls and other coins that same last cycle last year, and it didn't do as good as that. No, some losses. It was bullshit at the end of the year. I was like, oh, it's gonna be the 4-year cycle. Oh my god, it was crap. But there was a couple times where it was like big fucking hits. There was a couple $1,000 days. I'm at least being honest. You know what I mean? I'm not like one of those crypto motherfuckers like, oh, $1 million. No, couple $1,000 days. There was a lot of $300-$400 days. There was a lot of like $150 days. There was a lot of like, yeah, everything in between seven and down, and then a good amount of $1,000 days, and then a random $2,500 day or something here and there, and then that big hit, and then after that it was a bunch of losses left and right, to the point where I was like, wow, I bought these coins thinking, and I lost a whole bunch of money. Okay, recoup. Same thing, same thing, same thing, and then you would think like, oh, the market. You know what I mean? Buy the dip. I was like, oh, I just bought the dip on the last dip. Oh, it's one. I just said at the end I got tired of it. I said, fuck it, I'm just out. Like after a couple weeks, I was like, I'm out. I'm just out. Sold everything, took like a pretty good loss on where I was at, but I still had some profit type shit. But I spent it because it wasn't millions of fucking dollars. It was just a couple thousand type shit. And then and yeah, the market never recuperated. My buddies and shit. Some of them they never sold, and they're sitting there at a loss right now, waiting for it to fucking bounce back up. Literally less than they initially put in. I exited less than I peaked at, but I came out with a solid profit. A really good beginner's luck. Fucking playing around with the computer and shit randomly as a game. Um, type shit last year. It was cool. This year though, it more difficult because I have my own place, and then I got a whole bunch of other own place. You just leveled up in life to a better situation, so life is a little more difficult type of scenario. But one thing I do know is we're in March, and sooner or later it'll be 90 days. It'll be June 15th. And from here to June 15th, like how much did you literally accomplish on shit that matters? What, like if it's health and fitness, if it's finances, if it's social and interpersonal relationships, if it's your side hustle and hobby, or if it's establishing your own um, business type arrangement or deal, it really doesn't matter what you choose to fill in these 90-day gaps of spare time. But I guarantee you, if you put in that extra work, you're going to be a little bit extra fatigued, a little bit extra moody. You might be a little bit extra sore. You might be a little bit extra stressed on time. You might be a little low on rest when it comes to sleep in general because you put something extra in your schedule. But after 90 days, um, just trip out and see if it was all worth it. And if it wasn't, then I guess don't do it again. But if it was, you just found a cheat code in life to level up that fast. Come on, people won't level up for shit. So you just found a cheat code to level up in 90 days. Then repeat. I'll catch y'all later.